The main mission of PAVE is to understand more about patients' preferences and how they might be included better in healthcare evaluation. In the past, traditionally, evaluation for healthcare technologies or pharmaceutical products has not always included the patient voice. So there are things from a patient perspective that are really important about their healthcare or their decisions in what treatments they might use. From a payer perspective, value elements or different things that comprise the value of that intervention are going to be a little bit different than maybe what a patient values. Some things that are important to a patient that we think are important to include in these analyses are perhaps time that's lost due to their treatment. By taking that perspective that's either from society's point of view or patient's point of view, we can begin to understand a number of other things that are important, such as caregiver time. So patients might have a family member who's helping them with their treatment, either taking them to treatment or taking care of them at home. There are value frameworks that do incorporate patients' perspective on different attributes of their treatment, but oftentimes they're not really brought into the final answer. While the patients have been asked about some of their preferences, they're not really brought into that answer, but they're kind of looked at alongside the answer, which is good. But we're wondering if there might be some methods that we can use to help some of that information on preferences and value elements be part of our final cost effectiveness answer. We do have payers on our stakeholder advisory board, and we hope that they'll help us understand how we can make sure that the research that we're doing and the work with some of these value elements and how they might inform the value story about a particular product, we can make sure that we're crafting that so that they can use it in their decision making. I think the ultimate goal would be that the methods that we're working on now are actually being used for decision making, so that when decisions are made for formulary decision making or healthcare resource allocation, that when those decisions are made, the patients who would ultimately be using those products feel that it's reflective of what's important to them.